Seem like trees in the way, really.
Yeah,
for get a nice view.
Yeah, I'm going to walk along through you if you'd like to get out of the way a moment. I'll just walk through here now. Necessarily for YouTube, it's just for my own interest, really. Here we are. Don't we shoot? And to get used to the very steep inclines everywhere. When we came here, it was lovely blue sea. This is not raining now. There's reception. We sat down and had a beer there, didn't we? But this is a climb up to get back there to have a beer.
To walk around the place a bit and we parked there so we could walk around and see.
Well,
before it goes down.
There's a pool. Again, nobody in it. It's been too cold.
Oh, that's why she goes round there and parks, this woman. Oh, what's she doing? She's going to stay there. Go round there and park. Give me a proper place. Come on, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Goodness sake.
This is a one-way street?
Yeah.
I wonder what that chap was coming up for then.
Oh no, he shouldn't have been coming up. No, he shouldn't have been coming up here. Although if you're down here, you
There's that pineapple tree. Looks like a pineapple tree. There's the row of chalets that we're in.
It's steep to walk up, isn't it, and take a picture of.
It is.
Or chalets and
well, I did that the first morning. I was actually shattered when I got up the top. It was tipping down with rain
24,
at the time.
25, that's where we were going to be there. I don't think they're as nice as. I don't think they're the gold ones.
No.
We're in a gold one, aren't we?
That's 21, so next gap should show ours.
I want to take a picture of ours.
Next gap, love.
Take a picture of it.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm going to take a picture of it too.
There we are. There's ours. 19.
Take a picture of it.
We've overshot it now.
I know I'm going to get and take it.
Right, we'll have to continue this if it goes to one picture. Right, now it's taking a still photo, so on we go. I think this
Well,
is
these are the workers, I think.
you're going to clean out the chalets.
This is the team, isn't it, having their afternoon break. But Tora's there somewhere.
Surprisingly steep around here though, isn't it, when you get to it?
Mm.
If you want steep, you try going down those steps, you can't see them clearly here. It's a so-called beach, but I don't think anyone would go down normally. This next door's linen outlet.
Mm.
All our belongings you find out on the front there now because they think we're
that's
leaving all piled up out there in the rain. Here we are.
We're all hoping for signs of improvement. Let's ask the woman who knows.
Yeah, all I can say is just keep on hoping, keep the
Well,
faith.
live in hope.
Can we just play Rocco again and
Play
just
Rocco,
ignore the weather altogether? Because quite frankly, once you've heard the forecast, I think you'd rather that's exactly what we've done. It's miserable.
Oh.
I know, and there's more of that to come. No sign of any let-up anytime soon. We've been battered by wet weather today, and just in case you were all smug and thought you'd missed out on it, think again. Because look at this, there's a batch of wet weather waiting in the wings, and that's going to put a real dampener on any plans you may have for tonight. It's shaping up to be a rather soggy Friday night across much of Wales. It's still on the chilly side as well. What we need is this jet stream, this ribbon of air, to shift a little bit further northwards by about 800 miles or so that we can introduce the warm air in from the near continent, and that will shift things up ever so slightly. Temperatures today topped out at 16 Celsius, just shy of the average for the time of year. That was near Aberystwyth, and as I said, it would just do with it feeling just that little bit warmer, couldn't we? A gentle reminder in case you've forgotten that it is actually spring, so some spring bluebells. Keep your weather pictures coming. Tweet them to me at Ruth_ITV. Now then, I've been doing my best to delay it, but I think it's time to take a look at that rather miserable weather forecast for the weekend. The weather story then is very much a tale of low pressure, and an awful lot of low pressure very much dominating the story. So as you can see, a slow moving batch of wet weather is going to work its way across us through Saturday, and then there's more waiting in the wings to put a real dampener on any plans you may have for Sunday. And there is no sign of anything changing, settling down really until we get into possibly the end of next week. So the warm spring sunshine is temporarily on hold, but I have high hopes that at some point it will make a return. Certainly not particularly pleasant out there at the moment. As we head through into the overnight stretch, we'll see more heavy rain, slow moving, possibly thundery downpours tracking northwards all the while. There will be some dry skies, Not much in the way of clear skies though, as that low cloud mist and fog starts to develop come the early hours of Saturday morning. The best thing I can say is it's going to be a frost-free night with the temperatures dropping to lows of around 6 or 7 in Celsius. So a mild and thoroughly murky start then to Saturday morning, sunshine in rather short supply. But actually as the morning wears on, the cloud will start to edge its way northwards and we could just see the odd sliver of blue pushing into the south. But the blues and greens show that those heavy, possibly thundery downpours are never going to be too far away. Yet again, waiting in the wings to put something of a dampener on the day. Catch one and you'll certainly know all about it. If you do catch the sunshine though, we've got high levels of UV, so again it's a case of waterproofs and sunscreen because, as I said, a relatively short burn time, can you believe? Temperatures, well, okay-ish. For the time of year, we'd be looking at highs of around 16 or 17. Tomorrow, we're looking at highs of around 14 or 15. So generally no complaints as far as the temperatures are concerned. But those temperatures will start to trail away a little bit as we head through into the second part of the weekend. Possibly stormy conditions for the south of Wales as we head through into Sunday, with no sign of any change as we get into the start of next week. As I said, it's a mixture of sunshine and showers, and a northerly airflow will start to re-establish itself, and that means the temperatures are going to feel just that little bit fresher too. I'm chuckling because one of our colleagues, Linwood, director, has just announced she's going camping next week, so good luck with that, and everyone else out there. Sorry.
Yeah, make the best of it, as I say, make the best of it. That is it. Mike Griffiths will be back with a late update. That's after the ITV News at 10. But from all of us here, make the most of the weekend. Bye-bye.
Well, it's our brother program now, isn't it?
This is the second Saturday of our holiday. I don't know if that's promising a little bit of sunshine up there eventually. I think it's currently raining still.
I don't think it's been raining this morning.
I see.
No, it's not.
Uh-huh. Oh, because it's been raining all the time, that's why. It is, it's raining.
It rained until 5:30 yesterday.
It's raining now.
No.
Oh, where? Oh. I can't prove it to her. But never mind, I've got a nice hot cup of tea here. Enjoy my cup of tea.
Sit down and do something.
Although we've had a tremendous amount of rain on this holiday, we quite enjoyed being in this chalet because it's been so comfortable. The initial situation was where we couldn't get this electric fire to work, but that proved to be due to the fact that we weren't using its remote control. I'd never heard of an electric fire with a remote control before. And we got a clock there on a box because there's no clock in this room. We bought that one quite economically. See, who are you talking to, she's probably saying. The other factor of this holiday has been our phones. They've been very useful. We wanted to get another towel because we only brought one with us. So we plunged into Barnstable yesterday, the big city, trying to find an Asda. And well, particularly one of McDonald's for breakfast. By searching for it on the phone and following the route suggested, we were able to find both and then find our escape route out to Braunton. It would have been very, very difficult without the facilities of, I forget what the program is called, but it's like a sat-nav in your phone. But although it's been a very wet holiday, we quite enjoyed it because it's been so comfortable in this room. We caught up with a lot of reading. Only 2 days was it so bad we couldn't go out at all. But both those occasions we caught up on our reading, which was very pleasant. Normally you don't seem to have the time to just sit down and read a book at home. Certainly had the opportunity here. The TV we got is quite a nice large screen for the size of the room. That's a reflection of the curtains in it at the moment. Unfortunately, all the TVs here on the site are got aerials pointing to South Wales because that's probably the strongest signal. So we've had local news for South Wales rather than west of England, which we're used to. But other than that, it's been, oh well, because it doesn't, although it will in theory bring in all the Freeview channels, I would say it only brings in about a third of what's available because the rest are just breaking up. Well, that's alright, we're on holiday. Not great telly watchers on holiday, at least I'm not. Yeah, the other thing we had to go out and buy was a 3-pin to 2-pin socket converter. Because surprisingly, there is no, this is for charging my electric toothbrush, and there is no shaver socket in the bathroom, possibly because health and safety don't allow them anymore. And perhaps most electric shavers you charge up once a week, I don't know. Well, that's the only way I can get my electric toothbrush charged. Got nice comfortable sofas here. All that fire took a little bit of working out how to control the thing. It's controlled by a little remote there, which we assumed was something to do with the DVD that's built into this, but turned a bit for the TV. Still talking to the world. Girl's coming out, so I'll stop recording now. Nice and clean?
Yeah.
The other unusual thing of this holiday is the fact that you can't easily get food out. We went to Woolacombe, and that was packed with people, and what little pubs were open with some sort of covered accommodation. All the seats were full mostly, and when we did actually get a couple of seats, they wanted you to order via an app stuck to the top of the table, even though the waitresses were all just stood around us looking at you, which was rather poor. In the end, we persuaded someone to take our order, but it never arrived for 20 minutes, so we had to go and chase her up just for some coffees. It's as if the staff at these places forgotten how to serve. And very few places have got adequate weather protection, really, for those who reckon you can eat outdoors. Only the
what?
Can't think of its name for a moment. You know, the pub near the LMB that we go to. That's got the best weather protection. Really good tent that you can get in, and with an open side. But that's been the best we found, isn't it? Even Wetherspoons in
no, I'm not very keen on them. In
Ilfracombe had little like cocktail stick umbrella type things, which could give you some sort of protection, but all the seats around got wet as soon as the wind blew the rain in.
The Wetherspoons, McDonald's was the best yesterday, wasn't it?
Well, no, even that the seats were soaking wet when we got there.
But when you were sat there,
we're talking about my phone. It occasionally brings up photographs from the past.
Yeah.
It's a nice one here of you and Mary.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay. Oh yeah, that's not a bad one. She's got her coat on or something, and I just got my... Oh. Oh. Turn it around and it disappeared.
Yeah. It's funny really because those photographs...
Onto YouTube now.
Those photographs aren't in my phone, they're actually in the computer, but...
Yeah?
Clever stuff in that these days. Right, we're on the way home now.
5 to 11.
Thought I'd record this climb up out of
5 to 11 on the 16th of May 2020. I said May then, didn't I? 16th of May
July, I said
2021.
earlier. Yeah, just climbing out of COMBE. It's been so wet, I expect the roads will be quite interesting. Besides all the twists and turns with splashes of water. Just waiting for the lights to go to green. Which is always a long time when you're particularly waiting. Can't be much longer. There we go. I've previously made a recording of driving into COMBE when we're in the front window of the bus.
We go to find the cab and then we go to Stanford.
That's the way to yeah, welcome Barnstable. But this is the way up to Blackmore Gate, which we spend quite a lot of time dining in a tent.
Dying or dining? Dining.
First time around there with friends. It's a pity Sid doesn't watch YouTube because he lived here for so many years, didn't he? That,
Yeah.
he's now gone to live in Braunton.
It's like we sat in there for the morning, isn't it? This weather.
Or the day. Certainly a holiday we remember for the rain.
You see the rain before, like, it's enthusiastic about going away tomorrow. Line.
Petrol prices are a bit on the pricey side here because it's a bit remote. Got paid 126 didn't we in Barnstable?
Yeah, something like that. It'd be a bit waste, wouldn't it? Just sort of sitting around really waiting for this weather today. Oh,
Yeah, well. Really quite a twisty climb. See the amount of water coming down the hill. In the winter, it must be quite a potentially slippery road to come down. This would be interesting to look at in the height of summer. Although it's supposed to be the height of summer now, isn't it? Middle of May.
I get more sleep in my phone off. It's been like this, just imagine on the motorway like that.
Yeah, oh true.
It's awful. Always I've done that.
On this bend, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but there was a new stream formed by all the rain coming down. You know, perhaps it's the next bend, there's so many bends. stream.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Amazing how, yeah, a lot of the places are serving food have got very basic outdoor tenting, and they've taken bookings, but who's going to turn up to eat in a tent today in this sort of weather, especially ones which are nothing more than little sunshades on a stick. That's the road to Willicombe over there. No, Willicombe. Where our friends are camping in their caravan. Yeah. At least we've been in a nice comfortable chalet.